I think I forgot to make an intro, so this is the intro. Welcome back to my garage. As always, we're working on my homemade 50cc two-stroke engine, which hopefully will become the most powerful two-stroke engine ever someday. And as always, we're working on a problem. And the current problem is that it will run nicely as long as you get it started and get it up into like 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 RPM, and then it runs fine. But it won't start unless you bring it up there, it seems. I think we found a solution last time using a square peg in a round hole. And so that's what we're gonna try now and see if we can get it started connected to the gearbox. Because the problem is I can't spin it fast enough, it seems, when it's connected to the gearbox. On with the show. I need something that is steel, not brass or whatever this is. I haven't got rods for bracing, and silver solder does not really work too well. I don't think I can get this hot enough with my propane torch to properly silver solder it. So these are all some kind of brass. I thought they were steel with plating. I went and bought this, and we're gonna attach the nut here and turn down the bolt to use instead of this as the blanking piece. I think maybe it's time to clean up around this motor and clean up the insides of that motor, because I think there's some chips or something that's making it trip the breaker. Okay, I'll be back after doing that. The on-off forward reverse switch was packed full of chips. I'm hoping that was the only problem. became immediately apparent I'll have to grind off that zinc layer, because it's really interfering, and it ate up my tungsten. So the idea now is to start it up with this in there, get it revving, pull this out and replace with the blanking plug. And I think we'll need to replace the carb with this one, because I can't set idle high enough with this carb. I should have used a slide with a larger cutout, I think, but just for testing, because the best would be get it started and then set idle high enough so it wouldn't dip down into the where this is necessary. Let's try without this in there first. So now we have a plan for getting it started. Let's hook it back up to the gearbox and see if we can get it to power the bike this time. I can't spin it fast enough with this amount of resistance. Let's try this. See if that's if it's able to spin it faster. I think I'll just have to spin it much faster. That's all there is. All of this was pointless. We just need to spin it faster and we won't have to worry about any of this. Yeah. I dug out this old beast. It's supposed to spin faster. Let's see if that helps. no, because I can't reverse the direction. I need to bring it up to like 5,000 RPM. I think. We're up to 2,800 with this drill. It's not enough. Maybe 4 is enough. Faster starter. Faster starter, that's all. We have some interference with the cover. I'll knock it out again and grind the weld a slight bit. The Handbreaker. First test with a new starter with the gearbox connected and the easy starting pipe. Let's see if this can spin it fast enough to get it running. If I disconnect the belt now, I think it'll have no problem starting it. And maybe also with the other pipe without using that square thing in the hole. That's some kind of progress at least. Hopefully. I'll turn on the exhaust extraction. Okay, let's try the other pipe. That works. Well, it's a success. I can start the bike without fiddling with anything weird on the exhaust side. No wastegates or holes with a square peg in it or anything. But that's not the case when my gearbox is connected. The belt drive is providing too much friction and I can't spin. Even this can't spin fast enough. This is a success though. Scary, but successful. I can't set idle high enough with this carb. Let's switch carbs and see if it still starts and see if I can set idle higher. nicely, and I can set idle high enough, I think, and I don't have to work with square things in the exhaust or anything. But I need to spin it fast enough, even with the gearbox connected. Maybe this whole idea was stupid. It's too much friction for an engine like this. That's idle. The belt is back on. Maybe it's easier now with a leaner carb. We'll see. Probably not. So, the chop saw starter conversion was a success, but not enough of a success. It can't spin the engine fast enough when it's connected, hooked up to the gearbox, which is annoying because now it starts fine without any fiddling with a pipe or anything, and it runs fine. The only problem is I have to bring it up to like at least 4,500–5,000 RPM for it to actually start running properly. Probably because below that there's no transfer going on, and the rotary valve is leaking and all that stuff. And the exhaust port is really huge, but it's not really a problem. It's just the problem is bringing it up to high enough RPM for starting, even with the gearbox connected. So that's what we're gonna find a solution before Friday, I hope. See you next time.